First of all, thank you. As you said, after 9 years, I come back. For me, means a lot. First of all, okay, I don't play anymore. Now this is new role for me as a sport director. It's a big honor. And also when people from Galatasaray call me offering this kind of job, honestly, I didn't think too much. By terms thinking, the only way how I think, how to manage, because for 3 years I don't play basketball, a little bit more. And I came back in Serbia to live. I was playing outside for like more than 17 years, and for me the only kind of thinking was how to manage my movement, my moving from Serbia, and that's it. I told you when Galatasaray called me, I spent lovely 3 years here, winning the historical Euro Cup trophy. But as I said, now different role from, let's say, basketball shoes to casual shoes. It's also different. It was all up the picture. Well, emotional, very emotional. Really, like, but I told you, it's a little bit different for me. Before was as a player, so you have to come earlier, you have to focus, you have to change the shoes, the clothes to prepare for the practice. Now I'm kind of coming like more relaxed because I already know my role. So I'm more relaxed about that. I'm not even trying to go in the locker room. I'm not carrying my basketball shoes. And honestly, I feel comfortable. I already switched up my mind to this kind of job that, like I like to say, I'm between the people from the club, from the office, and between the people who are stepping on the court. Let's say I'm behind the bench. Also, I like to say this way that me as ex-player, I see differently things, many of them. It's not that, at least it's my opinion, and also I would like to like kind of explain that people don't get me wrong. It's not the same, I think, for the people who are coming from the office, let's say, and like ex-sportsmen. We still like see some things at least a little bit different. So I think also this is my advantage because I'm very close to the players. Also I can kind of give them sometimes advice because I already talk with most of them. I don't want to be a coach. I don't want to stepping on the court, but still I will feel free sometimes to give them some kind of advices. Galatasaray, the big history, the connection with the people and fans of Galatasaray, and also big opportunity. Short, definitely, since I arrived on the mid of season, we changed the coach. So this is for sure mid-season, the short period to try to wake up the team. I like to use a word shock therapy. To try to wake up the team, to try to change a little bit their approach and mentality. I already talked with most of them. Now in next 5-6 months, goal is to win BCL and to try to recover the position in TBL. It's not easy. Like I said, okay, with my arrival, but also with the new coach, something new is coming, like new philosophy, new mentality, everything new. And of course, we as a management, we are expecting from them to show some kind of reaction. Thanks God they did it. We won against Beşiktaş, the big derby. So this also gives us motivation to keep working because I guess that I believe that we are on the right way and the right path. For the long term, for sure, to try to manage the team for the future. Right now I'm also like trying to meet everybody, to understand them, to understand the situation, and also to slowly prepare the team for the upcoming seasons. And of course in the near future, hopefully Galatasaray will be part of NBA Europe. Honestly, I don't even know how it's gonna look because there is a lot of kind of questions, rumors. Only few answers, so this is something for the future, but obviously it's coming, and I'm really glad that Galatasaray will be part of it. To go from the last, don't fight back with the fans. What they should do, definitely to fight. To bring the energy, to show everybody what means really wearing Galatasaray jersey. Because also, like a long time ago when I used to be a player of Galatasaray, they explained me very simple. There is one kind of, more or less of course, 1/3 of population Beşiktaş, 1/3 Fenerbahçe, 1/3 Galatasaray. At least in that period, all the picture was almost packed full, especially for the EuroLeague and Eurocup games, almost sold out. And against big teams, derbies was like sold out. Gym was really packed. And I still remember that atmosphere. Unfortunately, right now the situation is not good. Of course, I understand maybe their frustration. Everything is connected, of course, with results or not having results. In the last 10 years, Galatasaray haven't won any kind of trophy after that Euro Cup. I cannot say like, okay, they bring me, for example, let's win the trophy, I know how. Yes, but basketball is a team sport, so it's not like individual sport that one guy is playing basketball. As I said, we need some changings. In the future, maybe more changings, but it's at least we know how, or at least I know how it has to be, how it should look like. It's a slow process, but as we talk for a long process, I hope that we'll get somewhere. Also, I would like to ask also a kind of patience. I mean, already fans get used to wait, but for sure we need support from them and to be patient a little bit more. Lion. I think fan base, like we talk. But again, to underline, this is, I think, normal. Not having results, fans become frustrated, of course. Especially also like not having maybe the plan for the long term, you know, like changing the coach or changing the players every year, every season. So actually you're showing that you don't have the kind of correct or right direction or some kind of good idea. So hopefully some things will change. As I said, definitely we will be part of MB Europe. I hope that this will bring actually more interesting games, more European teams coming in Istanbul to play. So we will see what will that bring. But for sure, it's like a fan base. Yes, I mean, I said patient in terms that really I understand their frustration, because even when I used to be a player, I know that they don't like, okay, everybody can lose the game. But it depends, the question is how you lose those games. As I said also in the beginning, fight. Everybody should know what means really wearing Galatasaray jersey. To have this kind of pressure, because they know that millions of people are behind the club, behind that logo and lion. So, as I said, of course, I cannot give the promise. I told you, I'm, let's say, behind the bench. But for sure, I hope that some good period and good era of Galatasaray is coming. We are trying. I know at least myself. I'm doing my best. I work and I play for the big teams, for the big coaches, for the great organization-wise clubs. So I already talk a lot with the people in the club, and I'm trying, and I will try in the future to bring a lot of those things, what is good, to kind of also improve the club, to improve the court and outside the court, to bring everything better in terms and goal to improve as a club. And also I ask fans hopefully to come, because really for me, like sitting, watching also on TV, and when I came here to watch live game, watching an empty or half empty gym for me is really unacceptable. I understand again fans, I kind of understand the club. It's not like anymore the huge budget money-wise, but even with a good budget or decent budget, at least the players' approach and the mentality and how they show their game and mentality on the court should bring more people in the gym. So hopefully really also this way I'm calling them to give us support, to come in a bigger number in the gym to support Galatasaray, because we need them.
you?
Definitely the last final game, the second game, because even 2 hours before the game, the gym was packed.
Yes.
Even more people that can fit in the gym was there
understand.
inside. And also, okay, we play great games. So I had feeling that even the game could go to, I don't know, 2 hours, 1.5 hours. No way that we could lose that game. We were up all game, leading the game, controlling the game. And as I said, like even if you play more than 40 minutes, really like no way that we could lose that game. So all this atmosphere when referee blow the whistle, end of game, the people stepping on the court, really like I felt incredible. Even now I got this. In that moment I realized really the size of Galatasaray, because till that moment that was the biggest success in the history of Turkish basketball. I'm not talking about national team, club. After that, Fenerbahce won the EuroLeague with Željko Obradović. So till then was the biggest result, and then really like I realized what we did actually for the club and for the history and for the fans.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.